Okay, so our topic today is COVID safe activities in New York City. So to start off with, I just need your name, your year, and your major.
I'm Emily Alt. I'm a freshman and I'm an English major.
I'm Amanda. I'm a senior majoring in film and screen studies.
I'm Caroline, German. I'm a sophomore, and my major is communication studies.
My name's Isaiah. I am a sophomore and I'm an entrepreneurship major.
My name is Sadie Lawrence. I am a sophomore and I'm an arts and entertainment management major.
And what is one COVID safe activity that you have done that you would like to recommend to other students?
Going to a museum, going to the Met, the MoMA, the Goog, any kind of art museum that has like slotted out times. That way you can like prepay or pre-donate for your ticket, and then you know that there won't be too many people in the museum. So it's like very spaced out, very COVID safe, but it still makes you feel like you're doing something that you would have done a year ago. And it's really great to do with friends too, because then you can maybe grab lunch before and after, or you can like make a day out of it. I have been to the Met the most, and their pricing is like totally, if you're a student in New York City, technically you can go for free. But if you want to donate, throw a $5 in there, you can donate more. I know one time I was like, I didn't understand the suggested donation, and I was like $20. But you could definitely go for cheaper. It's up to you for sure.
In September, I want to say, we went to Battery Park, which was really nice because I feel like since Central Park is so big sometimes, it feels like it's actually a park, which is good for like an escape sometimes. But with Battery Park, you have like all the buildings are very close and surrounding you. So you get that nice little like park nature vibe with the like city buildings in the background. The park picnics are the best because you have lots of room to spread out. It's outside. You can get a nice little blanket. And we brought like Bear Burger and like wine and just like had like a nice little relaxing evening right as the sun was setting.
The perfect picnic.
Literally perfect.
So one COVID safe activity that I recently did within the past year is I went to Beat the Bomb. It's kind of like close to the Pace campus. It's only like a couple of subway stops away, which is good. And it's safe because you have to suit you up because they're spraying paint at you. So they gotta suit you up anyway. So while they're suiting you up, you're also protected from, methods of like, spreading corona as well, because you have a mask on, and they also put like a splash guard over your face. But you have to like work together as a team in order to get out of each room, to get to like the final stage, which has the paint in it. And like the whole idea is not to get sprayed by the paint, but honestly, I think everyone wants to get sprayed by the paint because it's the best part. Like as soon as I finished it the first time I did it, I immediately wanted to go back.
Sounds like paintballing / escape room kind of like combined.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like. If you like escape rooms, then you would definitely like this because it's like the same kind of concept.
Are there any tips or tricks that you learned when you went that would help others trying to go there as well?
Make sure you're wearing something that like you don't absolutely like adore, because you don't really get paint on you, but once in a while it's like the paint is gonna get in like a weird spot and it's gonna drips. And also make sure it's something that you can move really easily in, because the rooms are super interactive, and so you're gonna be doing a lot of moving. Like I'm talking like rolling on the floor, jumping, kneeling down. So get those leggings out, and be prepared to use them.
And it's different. Like it's not a typical activity that you would think to do in the city. So that's awesome.
Definitely. It's so much fun. Highly recommend it.
COVID safe activity?
Yes.
Staying inside is cool. It's cool to like chill inside. Well, no, I'm kidding. It's cool to like walk around. That's always dope. You can just walk around and keep a mask on in New York City and go to like the pier and stuff. Like that's always chill. Going to the MoMA with a mask on is dope.
You like to like walk around the city and just kind of vibe. Where do you like to walk around?
Like Battery Park, Seaport, because that's nearby. But if you really want to go crazy, get crazy stupid, you can go to like Soho and then further down, and like you can end up shopping there and stuff. Oh my gosh, I saw the most amazing Banana Republic in my life the other day, and I wore a mask while doing it. But that Banana Republic was crazy. Like crazy. I never seen a Banana Republic like that. And that was all the way in Soho, and that was lit. It was dope.
I love to go when kind of like during the day when there's not as many people. Washington Square Park is really nice to just kind of like sit and look around, and it's like kind of, but I heard that like it gets a little bit more crowded like kind of towards the evening after classes, but during the day it's really nice.
Do you have another activity that you would want to recommend to students?
Play a game with a friend where you rock, paper, scissors, shoot on, and you do like a 3-course meal. So you rock, paper, scissors, shoot who's going to pick what drinks you get. And then you go to a boba tea place, or you go, get coffee from a coffee shop. And then you do it for your dinner or your meal, your entree, and then rock, paper, scissors, shoot again for dessert, and go get ice cream. Just, support all of those restaurants and businesses that have suffered. If you're indecisive, like I 100% am on like where we're going to eat, it's really nice. It takes the pressure off.
And like if it's a little bit colder outside, something that you could do, when I told you like the West Village, like I literally mean it. And sometimes, especially last year, I would just like walk there. I just really like admiring different New York City architecture, and so especially in that neighborhood, it like really gives me like the comfort vibes.
That's like literally that, like, so I was there last spring for a little bit, and then I was there for like most of the fall semester. That's literally all I did. I would go to the West Village probably every single day, go out to breakfast, take pictures, city bike home. Like I did that every single day. And so yeah, that's great advice.
And then how do you find out about fun activities to do in the city?
I kind of just see it through Instagram. Like if I see people posting from a park where they've had a picnic, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And also a quick Google search will never hurt. There are so many lifestyle blogs and magazines that'll be like the top best things to do in September in New York City, like very specific niche activities. And they have it all ranked and reviewed and locations and prices. So
TikTok, and I know that sounds weird, but there are a lot of people who live here that make like a day in the life. And it's like, okay, is that actually a day in your life, or is it like a day that you pick? Like, you know what I mean? Did you plan your day around this TikTok? But it is nice when you like see cute activities from other people. It seems not real, but then also like when you do actually take the time to be like, I'm gonna do that, it is fun.
My like big way to find things to do in the city is through Pace, because Pace has like a lot of like trips places, and like if you like reserve tickets through like pace.edu like /tickets, then most of the time it ends up being free, which is really great. So like I highly recommend that. It's also a really great way to like connect and meet like other Pace students.
Usually through friends. Sometimes someone will try to look up like cheap things to do or like outdoor things to do, so just trying to like search around and hear from what other people are doing.
We'll just wing it. I literally always say that, so I'm just like, I just kind of go with the flow. And if I hear things from friends like, oh, go to the MoMA's open, like that's cool, like I'll probably hit up the MoMA.
What advice do you have for students trying to safely explore the city this semester?
Don't watch this video. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, definitely watch this video so that you can see the activities I recommend.
Double mask, especially if you're going in the subway, hand sanitizer, have it on you, and just keep yourself. We all know how to social distance by this point.
If you're like, oh, I really want to like explore the city more, like just do it. So I think for Pace specifically, like I always wanted to explore Brooklyn more. We have the most easiest access to it since we're like literally right at the bottom of Manhattan, and then you never know what you're gonna find in all these different neighborhoods.
Especially during COVID, I did not realize, because I used to always take the subway because it always seemed faster, but like literally walking sometimes is like faster. Everything's so close. Like Soho is like 15-minute walk away. Like West Village is like 20 minutes. Like it's so easy to explore.
Oh, I used to bring wipes around with me everywhere. Like I used to carry wipes with me. I would wipe the table, wipe the chair. Like I was crazy, and I would just wipe everything. I was like, I'm not getting COVID on this trip at all. Like if I could wipe a rock, I would wipe a rock. Like wear a mask and wash your hands. Please wash your hands, because if I go to dab you up or fist bump you, I don't want you to pass on the COVIDs to me. Don't be coughing in people's space. Don't be burping in people's space. I've seen that happen. It's the grossest thing ever. It's the grossest thing. People like will like openly just burp and like, oh, it's gross. It's super gross. I It's like dodge. So don't be nasty in public. Wear a mask, wash your hands.
Please make sure that you really are being safe, because at the end of the day, like, it's not just about your own health, it's about everyone's health, and there are vulnerable and older people out there that need us to be responsible for them. And just my best advice to be, to have fun, but to do it safely. And if you're really frustrated because there are things that you can't do, like maybe some locations for things that you want to do are closed, or maybe like you're frustrated because you can't hang out with a big group of friends, like, just know that there will come a time when we can do these things again. The better we follow the rules now, the quicker that time will come. So do what you have to do now so that you can have fun later.